Yeah, here's Detlef of Wake News Radio, Wake News TV. Today we have a special broadcast, and I will have Marie Laroche from Belgium here in our special broadcast, and she's going to report her latest experiences with the system, the New World Order, which is also attacking her specifically, and she's sadly she got sick, right, from all the treatment and also mistreatment she received from the authorities. Now we have had already an interview with her, and which we will broadcast and upload to our video and TV channels in shortly, and this interview then will follow because it's basically connected to each other. Now let's see whether we have Maria on the line. Maria, are you there?
Hello.
Yes.
Thank you so much that I have again the possibility to make one interview, what is very urgent. And I would like first to tell the name of my interview, S.O.S. for the children as biggest victims of the mind control. And S.O.S. for people, they work for the truth, like me, because
Yes.
they are in life danger. And that is again my problem.
Yes, and though you are located in Belgium.
I am in Brussels,
Yes.
what is a very dark place, yes. And
Well,
I would like to speak about children as the biggest victims of mind control. I would like to tell on the beginning that mind control and the blueprints and evidences have very old history. But I would like just to start with the Operation Paperclip, that after the Second War, the CIA helped the high-ranking Nazis to come to USA. Doctors, mass murders for mind control experiments for how to control and how to manipulate human beings. And that is the point with the children, because before one child can receive own personality, it gets destroyed by mind control programs. To this, I would like to begin with Operation Gladio from CIA NATO. NATO secrets stay behind armies, bombing, kidnapping, children kidnapping, assassinations, etc. Because 1990, the European Parliament sharply criticized Operation Gladio NATO and USA and made a resolution for having manipulate European politics with stay behind armies. And the European Parliament requested the investigations. It was 1990, 22 November. To this time, it started also with the heavy pedophile ring in Belgium. It is the X file Belgium, the name. It was the case Dutroux.
Yes.
Yes, and I made investigation about. But before, I would like just for small information to tell about child abuse. As example, Lincoln Park Royal Canadian Air Force Base in Calgary, what was 17 May 1958, massacre on 13 children, because this base planned to close. They had 13 innocent children between 2 and 10 years. they used to be manipulate and abuse with mind control experiments, and it was not possible to let these children free because they could speak out. So in 1 hour, just one person murdered this 13 children on horrible way.
Yes.
This is just an example of our planet. Then it is also mass grave of children found near Montreal that 50,000 children say to be illegally experiment from Canadian government, supported from Canadian government and US government. And of course, CIA was the first negative power in this horrible things. The CIA MK Ultra program, it was also in the how was the name? McGill University, Montreal Alan Memorial Institute. They abused patients with mind control methods. John Gittinger, CIA agent and psychologist, was Dr. Cameron's project officer. The experiments been how to control the mind of children and people, and the mass graves of the children found close to this Alan Memorial Institute. There was also the special program, among other things, the medical experiments and sexual abuse on children. This is the reality. And I would like also to tell that one international organization, just to find page 1, I am in one park and it's not so easy.
Yeah.
International Center for Missing and Exploited Children.
Yes.
They found out that official 8 million children get missing in 1 year. And exploited. 300 million children in this generation will be victimized sexually before they reach adulthood. This is official. Unofficial, the dark cipher is endless. So this is the reality, and I really cannot understand big communities. They keep silence and they know about it. I know they get forced and pressured to keep silence, but when there are so many, they have not to be afraid to speak out. We have still the justice, European, international justice, and criminal courts. So then I would like to speak about NSA Citadel of Evil by Stephen Smith. He used to be kidnapped from NSA and programmed for a psychic warfare program. And he wrote the book, The NSA Citadel of Evil, where are the facts, what NSA do and did with children. There is also children sacrificing and murdering in front of other children that they get shock and trauma, because the important thing is for these decadent criminals to destroy the personality of the child. That's mean through horrific experiences like murder of children in front of children, sexual abuse. They get multiple personalities. That's mean the memory of the children is destroyed. They cannot remember on nothing, on the location, on the people, on nothing. So this is the first in the program to destroy the personality of the child on this cruel way. The second program is then to abuse them with microchips and nanotechnology to robotize them and to use them as mind control objects between us. They cannot for it. They don't know. No? They think they have own thoughts and own emotions, but it's not them. They are children robots. These children robots get used also official in army conflicts, and I will send my references to all because there are so many details and so many whistleblowers. God bless them.
Hmm.
The thing is also with Stephen Smith, who had this courage to write the testimonies and the evidences about the NSA Citadel of Evil. He lost 1 year after the book was published his life.
Oh,
And yeah, like many
just
other.
coincidence, or do you think he was?
Official, he used to die. He was a young man on some illness, but with the chemical substances and other weapons, it's very simple to kill somebody.
So he might be murdered as well.
Yeah, yeah. As revenge for his publication,
Yes.
and that is very very sad. But God bless his book and the evidences we need. And the mother of these all cruel things are what I told, to destroy the child personality, to make them to human robots. Then they get educated as politicians, judge, also nurses, and sent between still not so robotized people for control and for crimes. Excuse me. In the book, he wrote also that children get programmed for pedophile activities, and to program them that they will send them between politicians, etc. And then during the pedophile from politicians and high-ranked pedophile are in the sex with the children. There are cameras to make videos from all to can blackmail the high-ranked people to collaborate with the international criminal organization and to do what they want, because through the blackmails they are not uh, ready to speak out, what is very sad. And he told also about children sacrificing. Then I would like to tell about about just to find the page about Belgium. The Regina Loaf was one victim and witness of the Belgian pedophilia ring.
Yeah.
And she wrote her testimony in the Regina's Story Belgium X Files, witness X1 in the Troa case, the Trox case.
Hmm.
The testimony of victim of prostitution in Belgium who testified against her powerful abuse. She used to be treated directly. Nobody will even believe you, Regina. And those who will do, they will be destroyed. I am protected by powerful people, told one of the criminals. That is the problem. Uh, but I hope this problem will not stay for long, because we have all the possibility to do something and to speak out. So Regina also told so many children were indeed sacrificed to make film, confirm Regina. 5 witnesses in the Dutroux file made testimonies about child murdering.
Yeah.
The pedophilia ring activities in Dutroux file, it came, the explosion was during, especially after the European Parliament sharp resolution against NATO illegal operation Gladio. At this moment, I would like also to tell that she, Regina Love, in her interviews was quite crying. She spoke out to help other children and victims. And
Yeah.
she asked why the politicians, why all they don't speak out. They just had sex with children and they can help when they speak out. So I suppose they don't speak out, not because of sex with children, But many, according to the witnesses, they also been as participant in the child sacrificing.
Yeah.
Yes, during the orgies. That's mean for sure they've been cameras, and that will be the answer why they don't speak out, because they used to be blackmailed with these videos with children sacrificing. They are on the videos, but there will be also a solution to make amnesty for them when they speak out, because they could tell who blackmailed them and for what.
Yes.
Um,
This is probably life threatening to them, because I mean, once they are speaking out about the shadow powers behind
yes,
this pedophile rings and so forth, they are on top of the list, most probably, who are tyrannizing the whole world, right?
they do this, but we have the power. When people again realize we have the power, when we are all together fighting against such inhuman, decadent crimes to destroy us, the children, and the planet. That is not just to manipulate and control. It's also the depopulation of us. It's all in the agendas people can find when they like to educate themselves.
Yes.
Regina also wrote in her book, Capital 16, page 60, Children, Sex and Blackmail. And she really write about how she got the instruction as a child prostitute to make sex with a politician, judge, etc. And she later, when she got a little bit older, she knew it also that they will make videos for blackmail.
Yeah.
This you can find also in Franklin cover-ups in US, testimony from photographer Russell, who speak about the child pedophilia network and killing children in front of camera. Bonacci Paul, victim and witness, he is also speaking in his interviews and testimonies about this cruel sacrificing from children for blackmailing.
Yeah.
And I would like to speak special about Regina Lauf, because she had the courage. And on the beginning, she was she got famous, but after, when her name got um, got
Well,
publicated,
yeah. Hmm.
it was all changed. And the in Belgium,
Yeah.
the government TV-owned station RTBF began a campaign of cover-ups to cover up the true affair and to try to lie that he was just one and there was not pedophile network. And with the time, they destroyed Regina's name, and one judge uh, declared her for absolutely mad.
Mm.
Her files be not anymore allowed to use in the justice procedures, nothing. So that was the way of Regina Lauf, and I hope one day we can help, or I can help, that she get her good image back, because that is not right. But they do with many, they speak out, and they do with me as human rights defender. So I know about this. I am sorry for her, because she did great, great work.
Yeah.
The thing is also the true file and the file of Franklin affair, they have very big parallels.
Yeah.
Uh, Children got sacrificed, blackmail, pedophile, high-ranked pedophile. These high-ranked pedophile used to be invited for one party. They used to be drugged with cocaine. And then it came to the child abuse and to the sacrificing of children for the blackmails, to understand. And yeah, now, yeah, I spoke about the parallels between Dutroux and between Franklin cases, that it is the same. It is the same.
Yeah.
People, they investigate files. If in Belgium or in United States they lose the life in the Franklin affair, 15 to 30 persons. Officials, some they used to be assassinated, and many they lose the life on suspect way. In Belgium, about 27 victims.
Yeah.
Between that, they had been police officers and very important people. They wanted to speak out, and before they could, they lose the life.
Yeah.
So that's mean that behind all this is very big international criminal organization.
Yeah.
There is one very important whistleblower, but I hope I will find now his name. He was agent from CIA,
Mm-hmm.
and I think Rikiu, but I don't know now exactly. I have on the list. He worked for the child trafficking from CIA to for the child slave trafficking, sex slave trafficking, and he told that CIA is the biggest criminal organization in the world in the child trafficking. That is also very important that in 50 CIA used to win NATO as supporter.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have not to be surprised why UNO peacemakers abuse children
Mm-hmm.
sexually. Yeah, they are very big publication, and yeah, all is against us, but especially against the children, to destroy them. And the sexual abuse provoke the multiple personality, then is very easy to robotize the poor things.
Yeah.
Yes, they are not anymore human with the time. And the other thing is that now I am coming. I found many. I researched for my publications and work for humanity and for my claims.
Mm-hmm.
And pardon, on 4th April 2018 afternoon, I researched again about the Franklin cover-up. What Senator De Camp was very big investigator with FBI agent Ted Grunderson.
Yeah.
At the camp, he really did great work. Then I found his second publication, The Franklin Cover-Up. And there are 3 pages written from child abuse, satanism, and murder in Nebraska, new edition of the Franklin Cover-Up, written from Alan Douglas, 1997, 27 January. Page 2, one of the most striking edition is the camp account of the super secret monarch project, aspect of which were reported on early in this newspaper. Under this name, Paul Bonacci and other victim witnesses were subject to a military mind control experiment that involved creating Manchurian candidates, style programmed assassins, prostitutes, drug couriers, etc., through multiple personality disorder in the victims.
Yeah.
Page 2. Then I used to research more, and then it's written, the camp did not have time to develop the leads from Franklin into Europe. But K of the Belgium case are present in Franklin, providing strong prima evidence that the two are linked. First of all, pedophilia rings involving important individuals are international, as in Franklin itself, so in the Belgium affair. Second, victim witness Paul Bonacci, all of whose other charges have been proven as in spites. Second, victim witness Paul Bonacci spoke out in the justice that they sent him to Europe aboard planes of the Strategic Air Command based at Omaha Orford Air Force Base. The SAC base is teeth, very strong teeth to the NATO headquarters in Brussels, Belgium. NATO personnel were almost involved in the Belgian pedophilia ring. Third, ritualistic satanic activity, including human sacrifice, was a maker for the Belgian parties, just as it was for Franklin. Fourth, the Belgian ring was involved in illegal arms deals, some of which apparently aided to contrast. And last, high-level Freemasons were prominent in both rings, and the Omaha Masons had extensive connection into Europe. This page number 2 in new edition of the Franklin cover-up from Senator Senator Decamp.
Yeah.
I found on 4th April 2018. And I wanted to start to write in my references. At the evening on 4th, I came in the one house I am staying over the night. It's one social house because I am homeless. I lose all my apartment, my money, my financial support through the criminals, illegal against the law. Voila, I came in this house and there was orchestrated accident against me. I am physically disabled after the attempted murder and after many other directly physical attacks.
Yeah.
And I tried to come on my high bed, and they used to give a mattress close to my high bed, about 30, 40 centimeters. I am disabled. I cannot see well with my eye, and I fell down on my low back, full power. So now I would like to speak about this S.O.S. for me, because I received heavy injuries. My physical disability is now deeper. I have destroyed 3 discs in my low back, what is very dangerous to get paralyzed. But the very big problem is I had very bad pain in my belly, more and more.
Oh, yeah.
And then I just look, I had start to suffer on very strange symptoms I never had before, like blood in my urine.
Yeah.
What was clear, there is some injured organ.
Yeah.
Then I lose in short time weight, and I at normal. I lose still now about 8 kgs. Then I had problems with painful, later, 1 month later, I had problems with painful hunger attacks. I was wondering what is it, and I received so strong jars, dry mouth, white tongue, extremely tired. Then on 23 May 18 at 7 a.m. I ate many times before one bread with chocolate to get a little bit sweetie for the life. And after 10 minutes later, I thought there is some collapse. I start to sweating, warm. I receive very strong vertigo, and my heart start to beat very fast.
Yeah.
I drank intuitive, lots of water. But people told me you have the symptoms of diabetes. I never knew about. I am not diabetic. Voila, then I found out that all my symptoms are absolute clear pancreas trauma.
Oh.
Pancreas produce insulin. When the part of pancreas get injured, then you get abnormalities with sugar. I have now since more than 1 month absolute bad abnormalities with high sugar. 3 times it was like to collapse, like to die.
Yeah.
The problem is that 3 months after this organized accident, I had not received the diagnosis.
Mhm.
Uh, the doctors refused to make endoscopy because it's the best for the pancreas. And I have not any treatment that is life danger. You can die. Pancreas injury without treatment and diabetes without treatment destroy lots of other organs is the death. And that's why I have not the diagnosis, and that's why I have not the treatment. My S.O.S is I urgent need assistant from still normal doctors and colleagues in United States. They can make a right, correct, not manipulate exams.
Mhm.
I need now the treatment for pancreas, maybe perhaps operation in the hope that perhaps the diabetes or the abnormalities with high glucose in my blood get better.
Yeah.
I am physically absolute down,
Mm.
and it's logical. That is not first time this medical plot. It was 2015. The same with my conjunctive melanoma I received after 3 directly attacks in my head. 6 months they let me without diagnosis, etc., etc. I will make, of course, claims
Yeah.
with all other, but very, very important is for my work and for all us that I get the right examines. The diagnoses, they are clear.
Yeah.
They are absolute clear. I have more symptoms, but I told the important. I have some medical positive proofs about high glucose in my blood. One time it was 221. So this I have. I have medical certification about blood in my urine, but all the other examine, all the other tests are not correct. And it's not so difficult when I fell on my low back and on me fell heavy suitcase from front. So I fell behind on my low back, on me heavy suitcase on my body. It's for every doctor, especially in emergency room hospital, the alarm, the woman has heavily damages in back and heavily pain in the belly. It's pancreas injury. It's clear. No, no, no. They refuse in emergency room to make just to make small examinations. In other emergency room, I spoke about the accident. I fell. I have diagnosed about 3 destroyed disc in my low back.
Mhm.
I told to the doctor in the second emergency room because the first emergency room refused to make ultrasounds, etc., of
Mhm.
my belly. In hope, I was running to this other emergency room, and I used to give the doctor the medical certifications. She saw I had accident. She saw the damages in low back. I had blood in my urine. I have this and these symptoms. On the end, they've been again not make any examination of my belly, and she wrote in the diagnosis menopause.
Ah.
With all these facts,
Yeah.
I mean, when the criminals like to make such frauds, then it has to be a little bit intelligent. I am 58. My menopause is the history long time ago, and my symptoms are not menopause. Also not stomach problems, because I have belly pain on the left side where is the heart. And my symptoms all is pancreas injury. That's why I have now the problems with high sugar in blood. So this is my SOS for my United States.
Yeah. Well, well, we lost the connection here a little bit. Maria, can you repeat what you said?
How long you lose the connection?
Well, you can start again. You were asking for help from the United States.
Not from United States, but from United States colleagues and doctors.
Oh, yeah.
They can make the endoscopy, but I suppose when the tests get not manipulated, it will be also easily to find now in blood. The pancreas has some chemical substances to can isolate in blood. I urgently need the treatments to can work. I work also now, but it's very, 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 very painful. And I cannot eat because I eat little bit. I get after 10 minutes attacks of vertigo, spitting, and 3 times it was very, very close to to have collapse.
Yeah.
People saw and they helped me. They used to give me lots of water. Yeah, it's danger, and it will be pity I will lose my life because, like many other colleagues, I do all my life. I give for the truth to do something to find some solutions.
Yes.
They are not definitive solutions anymore. It's too late, but they are still good solutions. And we have to understand that people, they collaborate for the high-ranked criminal international organization, what is not so difficult through my interview to understand who is behind it. And so when we are together, there is not the way to keep silence, there is not the way to collaborate, to think naive. I can protect my profession, my license as doctor or lawyer, or my children, my wife, because when I will speak out, they will kill them or destroy my life. I mean, of course, it's not right that one person do these steps, then that is that man. But the communities, we have to organize us to build communities and then together to find solution how to protect the whistleblowers to speak out. Myself, I am whistleblower. I have lots of evidences. That's why it's a very dangerous time for me, especially after I found again new evidences about the high-ranked criminals, about the publication I told before. Yes, that is what I try to tell very fast because I don't know how much time we have.
Yeah.
And then when you have some questions, please, you are welcome.
Yeah. Well, that's the next question. How can people reach you? I mean, do you have a contact address, an email or telephone or whatever?
It's difficult because my mobile, my email address, my Facebook, it get manipulated. They can try to reach me through you. You have to contact to me in Facebook. I have page Stop Silent War with very important witness testimonies for high-ranked military members. They spoken out about this plot against population. CIA agents, God bless them. They are also very nice people between these other kind of creatures. I publicate lots of important interviews and testimonies because there is one CIA agent still. I don't know if you saw something about it.
Yeah.
He publicated to the 8 million disappeared children that he is the whistleblower about the NASA and military project kidnapped these children for slaves on the Mars. So it's sound first very strange, but when I researched, there are so many evidences about it. The last evidences I found is for 2019 is planned one company who will realize the tourism to Mars. So they are they are uh, they are the evidences that what Mr. Steele, ex-CIA, high-ranking CIA agent, told is it seemed true in support of many other several whistleblowers from military. When they will not manipulate my Facebook page, Stop Silent War, Andrea, Laroche, Brussels, then you can really find important, very, very important publications. We are in end time, I
Yes.
will tell.
Yes.
We are in end time.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
yes,
I agree.
but it's not the reason to resignate, because that will be just a win for these decadent, inhuman. I cannot tell human beings, but they look like human beings. But before we have to enjoy the life and to enjoy our power and possibilities, and we have all the possibilities to come through and to give the lessons to these decadent people.
Yes.
They have to lose the power, and it's possible. All is possible. There are more and more publications and claims against CIA and NATO as the horrific criminal organization in the world. But the first one is CIA also in the trafficking of drugs. This is because to finance then the illegal operation of them. Yes, they use the bloody money through the horrible suffering of the children for the illegal operation of CIA and NATO. And I hope that everybody knows I am sitting here on the headquarters of NATO,
Yeah.
Brussels. And that's why the orchestrated accident on 4/4/2018, I found in the publication Franklin Cover Up, page 2, the evidences, the connection between the Air Force, United States, and NATO headquarters, Brussels, and that can cost my life. Like many other people lose their life, they wish to speak out about this, and that is the fact. And I will also ask many colleagues not to run in too many directions. It's nice that they do something, of course, but one is speaking about this weapon, the other about the second set. This is not the way. We have to see the centrum of our end time situation, the centrum, who is behind me and behind us, and for what. Then we can do the right steps. And really, there are more and more opposite publications from official places against United, how is the name? United Nation peacemakers. They abuse children sexual, and they traffic with children. But behind all is always, you will find always CIA and NATO, no? Not
Yes.
all. Some of them, they are corrupt, and they are not anymore human beings in the mind and in the heart, no? That
Yes.
cannot do somebody who is still human being. That's why I speak about cold, decadent, and soulless creatures.
Yeah. Soulless creatures. Yeah. That's what is called the deep state or the shadow government and so forth. That's those are the forces behind that.
Yeah. That's so yes.
Yeah. We're coming to the end of our broadcast. Can you summarize, or do you have a last ideas, or?
I have lots of ideas. I go the way straight. but I have very good idea. I would like to go to United States after I receive my diagnosis and treatment. I really hope so much. Second time to organize one international investigative organization from really trustful whistleblowers in United States, Europe, and etc. for Brussels, because here is sitting the New World Order Centrum,
Yeah.
and that has to start here, because here is the state of emergency. They don't accept not law, not European Convention of Human Rights, nothing. They do here what they want, small, big criminals, mafia, because they know nothing happened to them because they work for the international criminal executive organizations. And this is to find a solution is my work. Ne? And then there are solutions to build independent justice, media, independent hospitals, because the horribles and egoistic criminals are many, many doctors.
Yeah.
Not to lose the license, they destroy the life of people, and like of me. In my case, I have really so clear evidences that I am not worried that there is coming one day very clear answer for this, ne? From justice and from media. But at this moment, so I told I need the diagnosis and the treatment to can work again more and continually. Ne?
So you get healthy again, and then you can better fight evil.
Yeah. With the symptoms I have, I don't wish nobody. I wish for these enemies. For they are very difficult symptoms. I have always. You feel like to follow down. You feel this. You have pain, etc., etc. I don't want to complain, because I choose free my way as human rights defender, and I love it. And that's all what I can tell. And this suffer, it's just one suffer of millions suffer of children and citizens. So I do this free and with my heart. No, I don't complain. I just would like to inform about my situation, and human rights defender need the support and the protection also. I ask for protection United Nations for human rights defenders, what I am official. I send them evidences, all this, that I am in life danger. The answer was that they cannot assist me in my case.
Thank you very much, Andrea Maria Laroche. Now, if people like to contact you, you can send us an email here to redaktion@wakenews.net or radio@wakenews.net.
Yes.
So we will forward this to you if there will be people who are trying to help you.
Oh, okay. That will be very nice. And I would like also, it's very difficult to me, but it's for my work. I have not some financial aid. I am dependent from donations like you.
Yes.
And I have 200 euro at month for my life, what I spend for internet. I have not my own internet for prints. And when people really like my work, I will be very, very thankful for small and other donation for my work. And they can also contact you and to find the contact to me.
Okay, so you will forward them the way, like accounts or whatever, where people can donate to.
Yes, I will be very thankful, because the financial means are very important for the big means, for the truth.
That's how it goes. Yeah, that's the only way.
Yes.
Yeah, Andrea Maria, thank you very much for putting out this vital information, and also your personal case, which is very important for people to know that you are being mistreated and not being helped by the locals. So if there are interested parties who want to help you, please come forward. Send us an email to redaktion@wakenews.net or radio@wakenews.net, and we'll try to upload this video as quickly as we can. Yeah, thanks a lot, Maria, Andrea, Maria, or Maria. I said Maria in the beginning, but you have a name, right? It's Andrea.
Both is in order. That is in order.
Okay.
And thank you so much, Wake News, and you. God bless you for your work, and God will help you. And good people.
Yes. Okay. So see you. This is Detlef of Wake News Radio, Wake News TV, interviewing Andrea Maria Laroche today. So see you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.